The moment a lottery ticket reveals life-changing numbers, reality fractures. The ordinary explodes into chaos, impulsive luxury, reckless choices, and lives either ruined or reborn. What did these winners do with their fortunes? And who lost everything? These are the biggest Powerball and Mega Millions winners ever. Let's start first with the Mega Millions winners.
Well, every time I play, I feel I'm going to win. But as people here could tell you, as long as you can believe that your number's going to come out.
Number 6, guardian of generational wealth, New York's 343 million Powerball winner's noble quest. In the heart of Manhattan, a life-altering windfall unfolded for a retired government employee named Robert Bailey in 2018. He may have clinched New York's largest ever lottery jackpot, a staggering $343.8 million, but his story goes beyond mere fortune. Bailey's aspirations reach deeper, reflecting a profound desire to safeguard his newfound wealth for the generations that will follow. Opting for a lump sum payment, Bailey's winnings amounted to a still awe-inspiring $125.3 million post-tax. Yet his vision for this treasure trove transcends personal extravagance. At a press conference that left the city buzzing, Bailey unveiled his altruistic mission to ensure that the next generation of his family enjoys the fruits of his luck. "I still want to be me. I can't let money change me," Bailey declared, an unwavering commitment to remain true to himself despite the enormous riches that now lay at his feet. With a sense of responsibility that is as rare as his lottery win, he turned to legal and financial experts, charting a path to secure his legacy. While Bailey remained mostly tight-lipped about his specific plans, he did offer a glimpse into his intentions. Among them, he hopes to buy a home for his mother, embark on world travels, and engage in what he modestly referred to as make-good investments. Bailey declined to delve into the details of his family, except to mention that he was single and had a few children. And when asked about his philanthropic intentions, he revealed that he indeed has a few charities in mind. But he made it clear that no decision in this regard would be taken without careful consultation with his trusted advisor. The story of Robert Bailey is more than a tale of lottery luck. It's a testament to the enduring values of responsibility, family, and the determination to make wealth a force for good. In a world where instant wealth can lead to pitfalls, Bailey's noble quest sets a compelling example of how one man's fortune can become a legacy for generations to come. Number 5, Becky Bell's $747 million destiny. In life's labyrinth of choices, there are moments when the universe seems to whisper, guiding us with a subtle nudge. Becky Bell found herself at such a crossroads while grocery shopping with her daughter at the local Fred Meyer on a seemingly ordinary Sunday, February 5th. As they strolled through the aisles, her attention shifted to the Washington's lottery vending machine. It displayed the tantalizing estimated jackpot amounts for the next Lotto, Hit 5, Mega Millions, and Powerball drawings. It was a digital canvas of dreams, but what stood out most was the staggering figure beneath the Powerball logo, an estimated $747 million. Becky Bell, a steadfast resident of Auburn with nearly 36 years of service as a supply chain analyst for the Boeing Company, had a connection with her workplace that ran deep. Just 6 days earlier, the Boeing Company had delivered its final 747 jumbo jet. The symbolism was impossible to ignore. At that moment, amidst the fluorescent-lit aisles of a grocery store, something magical happened. Becky saw her sign. It wasn't merely a number, it was a cosmic gesture that beckoned her towards the unimaginable. The stars aligned, and her decision was clear. Becky Bell's journey was about to take an unprecedented turn, a destiny forged by a chance glance and a sign that she couldn't ignore. In a world where life often offers subtle nudges, hers was a story of heeding that call and riding the wave of destiny toward a $747 million surprise. With unwavering resolve, Becky purchased some Powerball tickets, and little did she know that it would be the key to unlocking a $754.6 million fortune. Her numbers aligned perfectly with the white balls 5, 11, 22, 23, 69, and the red Powerball 7 in what would be the 34th drawing of this colossal Powerball jackpot. As the results were revealed, the message on the screen read "Winning ticket, claim at lottery office." At that very instant, She knew she had secured at least $600. It was thrilling, no doubt, but it was only the tip of the iceberg. The true revelation happened when Belle decided to cross-check the numbers on the WA lottery app. The numbers, like a celestial alignment, fell into place, and the magnitude of her win became painfully clear. As she confessed, "I've never won more than $20 in my life," so the enormity of her newfound fortune was overwhelming. This victory wasn't just a win, it was a homecoming for the jackpot that had remained elusive for so long. Final ticket sales soared above expectations, elevating the jackpot to a staggering $754.6 million, making it the fifth largest Powerball jackpot and the ninth largest U.S. lottery jackpot ever won. An emotional floodgate burst as she grasped the reality of what had just occurred. She called her remaining loved ones to ensure that the numbers matched the monumental jackpot. The most endearing twist, however, came when she reached out to her mother, sharing the life-altering news. But there was a slight hiccup. Her mom misheard the number and assumed it was a mere $7 million. It was in the subsequent clarification that the true scale of the windfall hit home, a staggering $747 million. Soon, the entire family was swept up in a whirlwind of emotions, tears flowing as they collectively grasped the magnitude of their newfound wealth. Becky Belle's story is a testament to the sheer power of life's unexpected twists, where a modest sum transforms into a cosmic windfall, and the moment of realization transcends words. Becky Belle's life, touched by a cosmic stroke of luck, was already on a carefully laid path towards retirement from the Boeing Company in June 2023. However, her story had more chapters to unveil, and they were as intriguing as they were unexpected. The specifics of what truly transpired in the wake of her extraordinary win remain a mystery, hidden away like a well-guarded secret. But what is known is that Belle found herself in the midst of a pivotal moment. Her role extended to shaping the future by training those who would step into the shoes of her professional life. A sense of responsibility and commitment ran deep in her veins. She recognized the importance of ensuring a smooth transition, both for the company that had been her professional home for nearly 36 years, and for the individuals who would carry forward her legacy.
So I've called them and told them I will not be coming back.
Number 4. Mavis Wansik's remarkable journey, the $336 million lottery surprise. In the world of astronomical odds, Mavis Wansik emerged as the embodiment of what could only be called a cosmic alignment of fortune. On a fateful August 23, 2017, she defied the unfathomable 1 in 292 million Powerball odds to become the sole bearer of a jaw-dropping $758.7 million jackpot, an event that would forever redefine her life. At 53 years old, Wansik stood as the solitary possessor of this staggering windfall. The mother of two, hailing from Southbridge, Massachusetts, discovered herself suddenly thrust into the spotlight, now the second largest single winner in lottery history, taking home a substantial $336,350,655 after taxes. Prior to her life-altering win, Wansik had dedicated 32 years to her job at Mercy Medical Center in Springfield, Massachusetts, offering patient care. However, the day the stars aligned in her favor, her decision was swift and unambiguous. During a press conference, she faced the inevitable question of whether she would retain her job, to which she responded with a smile, "I called them and told them I will not be coming back." But the most captivating aspect of Mavis Wansik's story lay in her dreams. Her aspirations transcended the boundaries of mere luxury. They were a testament to a life well-earned. With a sense of serenity, she shared her vision, "I just want to sit back and relax. And I had a pipe dream, and my pipe dream has finally come true. And I want to retire in 12, and it came early." Painting a portrait of a life transformed by a celestial twist of luck that defies imagination. Number 3. Man of the People, Manuel Franco's $326 million quest for a grounded life. When most teenagers are just beginning to dip their toes into adulthood, 18-year-old Manuel Franco ventured into the world of lottery games. Little did he know that his youthful persistence would become the key to an unimaginable destiny. Fast forward 6 years, and the 24-year-old Franco emerged as the victor of an astonishing $768.4 million Powerball jackpot, a moment that would forever alter his life's course. His journey to this extraordinary windfall began on a fateful day, March 27, 2019, when he made an ordinary visit to the New Berlin Speedway, as confirmed by the Wisconsin Lottery. As Franco explained during a press conference, "I walked into the Speedway and I purchased $10 worth of individual Powerball tickets. I honestly felt so lucky that I did look up at the camera and I wanted to wink at it because I just had that lucky feeling." Then, one fateful night, the universe validated his instinct. The ordinary became extraordinary as the numbers fell in his favor. "It feels like a dream. It was amazing. My heart started racing, blood pumping," Franco recounted with exhilaration. "I screamed for about 5 or 10 minutes. In the aftermath of his spectacular win, Manuel Franco faced a pivotal decision: how to handle the colossal sum of $477 million that lay before him. With remarkable clarity, he chose the lump sum, an admirable $326 million after the inevitable tax bite. However, in the midst of this financial whirlwind, Franco remained steadfast in his desire for simplicity. "I'm sure you'll never see me as one of the people who went bankrupt or broke or anything like that," Franco asserted confidently. "I plan to live my life as normal as much as possible." In a world where overnight wealth can breed excess, Franco's humility shines brightly. He saw no need for extravagance, but rather a genuine intention to give back to the world. The lottery jackpot, it seems, had found not only a fortunate recipient, but also a responsible steward. Franco's self-image remained remarkably unaltered despite the newfound fortune. He considered himself an ordinary guy, caught on the brink of awakening from a dream, a sentiment that resonates with many who have contemplated life-altering windfalls. "I want to thank those closest to me for all the support they have given me over the years," Franco expressed, underlining the importance of the bonds that had guided him to this moment. In the tale of Manuel Franco, the world sees a man who, amidst the grandeur of wealth, maintains a steadfast commitment to a life of humility, balance, and a heartfelt desire to make a positive impact. It's a story where riches do not define character, but rather provide an opportunity to redefine the future, one marked by responsibility, integrity, and an unyielding connection to the world. Number 2. Beyond the jackpot, a humble couple's extraordinary journey. In the world of lottery dreams, where riches beyond imagination beckon, John and Lisa Robinson chose to defy convention. Unlike the many who fantasized about hitting the jackpot, this unassuming couple had a different plan, one that left their small Tennessee town in awe. When they clinched a colossal Powerball jackpot in 2016, a staggering $528.8 million that tantalized with promises of endless luxuries, John and Lisa remained firmly grounded. They opted for the lump sum, a tidy sum of over $327 million before taxes. Despite posing with the grandiose check, their intentions were remarkably different. Soon after their historic win, life for the Robinsons took a turn that no one could have predicted. Lisa, who worked in a dermatologist's office, wasted no time in returning to her job, resuming her normal routine as though the millions were just numbers on paper. John, employed at a maintenance distribution center, shared the same sentiment and prepared to clock back in. For them, the essence of their lives remained unchanged, except for the unprecedented financial security that now accompanied them. "I got my wife on my arm, what more could I ask for?" John quipped. "I've got plenty of money now." In a world where grandeur often calls, their choice was refreshingly practical. They received a couple of $1 million right away, with the remainder of the prize due in just a short span. Their winning ticket had originated from Naifeh's Food Market, one of 3 humble lottery retailers in their modest hometown, situated about 30 miles northeast of Memphis. And yet, even in the midst of their newfound wealth, the Robinsons remained astonishingly down to earth. They had their priorities straight, focusing on paying off their daughter's student loans, a home mortgage, and several other bills. Family, too, was not forgotten, as they yearned to share their wealth with loved ones. But as their story unfolded, it took a fascinating turn. In a 2019 report, it was confirmed that the Robinsons had acquired a sprawling 10-bedroom residence on a 320-acre estate, complete with a private lake, for $6.2 million. This real estate marvel promised stunning Tennessee vistas, a personal home theater, and a generous 8 bathrooms. John and Lisa Robinson's journey was nothing short of extraordinary, a testament to the enduring power of simplicity and the ability to handle sudden wealth with grace and purpose. Number 1. Edwin Castro's most shocking life changes after $2 billion win. In the blink of a lottery ticket, Edwin Castro's life transformed from ordinary to extraordinary. Picture this: a 30-year-old man who with a stroke of luck soared to the ranks of billionaires, courtesy of the largest jackpot in U.S. history. But here's the twist in this modern-day fairy tale. The aftermath of Edwin's astonishing $2 billion California Powerball win isn't what you'd expect. He opted for a lump sum over installments, unleashing a cascade of the most surprising changes life has to offer. Let's unravel the incredible story of how this overnight billionaire's world was turned upside down by fortune's fickle hand. When Edwin Castro first laid hands on that life-altering ticket, he was a former mechanic residing in a humble, run-down one-bedroom home in Altadena. Fast forward to today, and you'd hardly recognize the man or his lifestyle. The transformation is nothing short of remarkable. With his newfound wealth, Castro embarked on an unprecedented real estate journey. In just 1 month, he accomplished what most people only dream of. Not one, but 2 opulent mansions became his new reality. Bid farewell to the modest past and say hello to the $25.5 million Hollywood mansion, where A-list neighbors are now part of his daily life. This luxurious hillside property stretches across an impressive 13,578 square feet, offering an extravagant lifestyle beyond imagination. It comes complete with an outdoor kitchen, a state-of-the-art gym, a wine cellar fit for connoisseurs, and an infinity pool that gazes out over the city, treating Castro to breathtaking vistas that seem like they're straight out of a Hollywood blockbuster. From fast cars to fine art, his shopping list seems endless. However, what's perhaps even more intriguing than his lavish purchases is his newfound affinity for privacy. Since clinching the colossal jackpot, Edwin Castro has tactfully eluded the media's spotlight, opting for a life behind closed doors, shielded from the probing questions of curious journalists. Rather than granting interviews or explaining the intricacies of his fortune, Castro is content basking in the opulence and novelty of his changed life. It's a story of a man who found fortune and decided to savor it away from the public eye. In the end, whether he chooses to share his journey or not, one thing remains certain. The life of the biggest Powerball winner, Edwin Castro, is a narrative of transformation, luxury, and newfound seclusion, where dreams and riches have truly converged into an extraordinary reality. The journey from a one-bedroom home to these sprawling mansions is a testament to the extraordinary changes that come with a Powerball-sized fortune. In the captivating world of lottery legends, these Powerball winners have woven tales of dreams realized and lives forever altered. From modest beginnings to staggering wealth, their journeys are a testament to the magic of chance and the enduring human spirit. As we close the chapter on the lives of the biggest Powerball winners ever, remember that the next incredible story may be just one ticket away. Stay inspired, because sometimes the most extraordinary adventures begin with a simple bet.
Now let's move on to the Powerball winners.
I'm not a big guy that's going to go buy fancy stuff. Like, well, of course, I might go buy fancy stuff, but nothing like...
15. Manuel Franco, from rags to riches with $326 million. Imagine this. Manuel Franco, just an ordinary guy, bought a $10 lottery ticket and ended up with a mind-blowing $326 million. Before his epic win on April 23, 2019, Manuel had his fair share of financial troubles and was desperately hoping for a lucky break. But when that break came, it was worth millions. And like many other lottery winners, Manuel had to deal with internet scammers pretending to be him, trying to trick people into revealing their personal information. So what's Manuel up to now? Well, he decided to step away from the online world for the sake of privacy. He mentioned wanting to use his newfound wealth to travel and help out his parents. The specifics of what he's doing nowadays are a bit of a mystery, but one thing's for sure, his financial worries are a thing of the past. It's a classic rags to riches tale that reminds us all that sometimes luck can change everything. 13. Maureen Smith and David Kaltschmidt. A remarkable case of modesty. As our countdown continues, it brings us to a rather rare and unusual story, featuring a Florida couple, Maureen Smith and David Kaltschmidt. Back in January 2016, these two hit the jackpot big time, raking in a staggering $528.8 million. But what sets them apart from the rest on our list is that their lives didn't change much at all. In a world where lottery wins often lead to extravagant lifestyles, Maureen and David opted for the opposite. They decided to keep their lives as private as possible, not sharing their newfound fortune with many. They still live in the same house, and their boat remains the same. The only noticeable upgrade was to their cars. They did take one sensible step, hiring financial advisors to ensure their wealth was well managed. However, besides that, they've stuck to their modest, down-to-earth life. It's a remarkable case of a couple who found contentment in simplicity, even after a life-changing win.
We're still stunned by what's happened. It's surreal. And people keep asking us, what are you going to buy with it? I haven't even thought about that. I want to go home and just be back to normal.
12. Cindy and Mark Hill. From struggle to $587 million. Our 12th spot brings us to the heartwarming story of the Hill family, a small-town Missouri clan. In their early 50s, Cindy and Mark Hill were raising their adopted daughter from China, alongside their 3 adult children. Times were tough before their remarkable win. Mark toiled away at a meat processing factory, while Cindy had recently lost her job as an office manager. Then in November 2012, the Powerball jackpot soared to a record-breaking $587 million. The Hill family, like many of us, bought a ticket on a whim, not expecting much. But that fateful ticket turned their world upside down. Overnight, this struggling family became millionaires, taking the lump sum option, which left them with a jaw-dropping $300 million after taxes. With their newfound wealth, the Hills embarked on an adventure, taking their family on a trip to Ireland and investing in their local community by supporting the sewage plant. In 2014, they even announced plans to fund the construction of a new ambulance station, showing their generosity. Sadly, the story takes a somber turn, as Mark Hill passed away on March 20th, 2019. His funeral was a private affair, closed to the public. The Hill family's journey is a testament to how a simple ticket can turn around the life of a struggling family and make them champions of their community. 11. Gloria McKenzie, a tale of trust, family, and financial turmoil. Next, we have Gloria McKenzie, a remarkable lady who defied the odds by winning the Powerball at the age of 84. This lottery legend claimed a hefty lump sum payment of $370 million before taxes on June 5, 2013, in Tallahassee, Florida. But this tale took an unexpected twist, and not the happy kind. You see, Gloria was entangled in a web spun by her son and financial advisor. Even though she pocketed a substantial $278 million after taxes, she entrusted the management of her newfound wealth to her son Scott. Scott, in turn, shared the responsibility with financial advisor Harry Hank Madden. The plot thickened when a lawsuit was filed by Gloria McKenzie and her attorney. They alleged that Madden had no prior experience handling such enormous sums of money and made overly conservative investments, which resulted in disappointingly low returns. To add insult to injury, McKenzie ended up paying a whopping $2 million in fees. Now, when Scott McKenzie was asked about these conservative investments, he claimed that his mother had agreed to low-risk choices, fully aware that the returns would be meager. So, what's the moral of this riveting story? According to Greg Anderson, Gloria McKenzie's attorney, it's clear: vet your financial advisors carefully. What we'd like to add is, when it comes to your money, perhaps the best person to trust is yourself. Do your research, plan diligently, and remember that financial security is too precious to be left to chance. It's a lesson worth remembering in this whirlwind of wealth and family ties.
It's almost like, it's like this untouchable thing, winning the lottery, but at the time I didn't think it was so untouchable.
10. Shane Missler, the millionaire at 20. Our number 10 story introduces us to a young and fortunate man named Shane Missler, hailing from Tallahassee, Florida. At the tender age of 20, Shane had a stroke of incredible luck, walking away with an impressive $282 million from a massive $451 million Mega Millions jackpot. It's the kind of jackpot dreams are made of. But like many lottery winners, Shane's windfall came with its share of troubles the moment he struck it rich, scammers, and even a fake charity. The Shane Missler Charity Foundation came knocking. However, Shane was not just another lucky winner. He was determined to be in control of his financial destiny. So he enrolled in personal finance courses, ensuring he had the knowledge to manage his wealth without having to rely on others. But Shane didn't stop there. Together with his lawyer, he created the Secret 007 Trust Fund, a thoughtful way to give back to his community and leave a lasting legacy. As for what he's up to now, Shane seems to be thriving and enjoying life, as per his active presence on social media. It's a story of a young millionaire who took control of his fortune and chose to make a difference in the world. Congratulations to Shane Missler for his incredible win and his wise approach to newfound wealth. 9. $516 million jackpot. Peace of mind. Our 9th jackpot story is a true team effort. Imagine this. 5 folks who called themselves the Peace of Mind Trust struck it rich with an incredible $500 million prize. This amazing event unfolded on May 21, 2021, and what's even more intriguing is that they all lived in eastern Pennsylvania. Now here's the twist that makes it even more fascinating. After they won, the Peace of Mind crew decided to keep their identities a well-guarded secret. They snagged their winnings in one big chunk, walking away with a jaw-dropping $348 million out of the massive $516 million jackpot. It's a tale of fortune and anonymity, all rolled into one epic win. 8. $522 million jackpot. A lucky lady in California. Our 8th spot on the list takes us to sunny California, where an incredible story of luck unfolded. Back on June 7, 2019, a woman from San Diego hit the jackpot, and boy, it was a massive one. $522 million. What makes this tale even more exciting is that she didn't painstakingly choose her numbers. She went with the quick pick option. Then, when it came time to collect her winnings, she opted for the cash payout, which still left her with a whopping $340 million before taxes. Her plans with this newfound fortune? Well, they're pretty relatable. She intended to pay off her debts and purchase a new home, turning her financial worries into dust. We can't help but offer our congratulations and secretly wish we could do the same with our debts. 7. Richard Wall. A lottery win full of surprises. Imagine packing up your life, moving to a new state, and then on a whim purchasing a Mega Millions ticket at a local gas station. That's precisely what Richard Wall did when he landed in New Jersey from Michigan. And little did he know, he was about to have his life turned upside down. At the age of 47, working as a production manager at a New Jersey food services facility, Richard struck gold with a jaw-dropping $533 million jackpot win. He opted for the lump sum, which amounted to a still incredible $175 million after taxes. What's fascinating is what Richard did with his newfound fortune. He didn't squander it. He put it to good use. First, he rebuilt his beloved 1964 Corvette, showcasing his passion for classic cars. Then he didn't forget about those in need, making generous donations to charity. But here's the grand surprise. Richard recently made a remarkable purchase, acquiring the La Playa Resort and Suites in Daytona Beach for a whopping $13.7 million. It's a clear demonstration of putting one's wealth to work and making it grow. Now, Richard resides in the picturesque Sarasota area, enjoying the fruits of his luck and wise financial choices. It's a testament to the fact that while having a lot of money is fantastic, it's even better when you put it to work and grow your wealth beyond what you initially won. Kudos to Richard Wall for his incredible journey. 6. $543 million jackpot. 11 lucky Wells Fargo employees in California. In our 6th astounding tale, we whisk you away to the sunny state of California in the summer of 2018, more precisely to a day that would forever change the lives of 11 co-workers. These dedicated individuals, all diligently employed at Wells Fargo in San Jose, decided to take a collective leap of faith. With hope in their hearts and pooled resources, they ventured into the world of lottery tickets. Their dream came true in a way that's almost too good to be true. A staggering $543 million jackpot, a life-altering sum, was now theirs to share among the 11 of them. But what sets this story apart is the intriguing twist. Despite this newfound wealth, these hardworking colleagues made an astonishing choice. They opted to continue with their jobs at Wells Fargo, a decision that speaks volumes about their dedication and perhaps the joy they derived from what they did. In a world where lottery winners often bid farewell to the 9-to-5 grind, these 11 individuals decided to stay the course. But the narrative doesn't conclude there. The store that sold them this golden ticket also found itself in the midst of fortune. The co-owner of the liquor store received a retailer bonus that would undoubtedly have lit up their day, a substantial $1 million. It was a victory shared by all and a testament to how luck can have a domino effect, changing the lives of not just the winners but those around them as well. It's a heartwarming tale of teamwork, dedication, and the unexpected joys that life can bring. 5. $363 million double win. Ira Curry's luck. Picture this. It's December 17, 2013, and Luck decides to visit not one, but two people, one in California and the other in Georgia. Our focus here is on Ira Curry, who was 56 years old when her life took an incredible turn in Atlanta, Georgia. Now, Ira made an interesting choice. She opted for the lump sum cash payment, which, after taxes, still amounted to a very impressive $173.8 million. What's even more intriguing is that the other winner from California chose to keep their identity a well-guarded secret for personal and security reasons. It added an extra layer of mystery to the story. After Ira's big win, her family made a big move to Stone Mountain, Atlanta. They seem to have decided to keep a low profile with packages and shiny new cars arriving at their home. Whenever the press came knocking, they'd go into hiding, and it was probably a wise choice given all the attention. As for Ira Curry's future plans with her newfound wealth, that's still shrouded in secrecy. All we know is that they're living a life free from financial worries and enjoying the fruits of their good fortune. 4. The $656 million Mega Millions jackpot. 3 silent heroes. Imagine the astronomical odds, 1 in 302.5 million, to win the Mega Millions. It seems nearly impossible, right? Well, not for 3 remarkable individuals in Illinois, Kansas, and Maryland who defied the odds on March 30th, 2012, with a stunning 3-way jackpot split totaling $656 million. They woke up one fine day to the unbelievable news that they were millionaires beyond imagination. What's intriguing about this story is that, unlike many Powerball winners who, by law, are obligated to reveal their identities, these Mega Millions victors chose to stay hidden. They remained in the shadows, shielding themselves from scams and relentless media attention. It's a stark contrast to the biggest Powerball winners, who often found themselves inundated with constant public scrutiny. But the interesting part here is that this choice to remain anonymous or go public is often a matter of state regulations rather than the game itself. Different states have different rules, some allowing winners to keep their identities hidden, while others mandate public disclosure. These 3 silent heroes, who each chose the lump sum option, walked away with a hefty $105.1 million after taxes. Their incredible tale is a reminder that sometimes the biggest wins can come with the most significant decisions, including whether to step into the spotlight or stay in the comforting shadows of anonymity. 3. Jack Whitaker, a roller coaster of fortune and tragedy. Our third story is a roller coaster of wealth, misfortune, and tragedy. Jack Whitaker, who had been the president of Diversified Enterprises Construction in West Virginia for a solid 12 years, already had a net worth exceeding $17 million before his big win. One fateful day, he was out for breakfast and decided, on a whim, to purchase $100 worth of Powerball tickets. The jackpot was a staggering $314 million, and guess what? He won. Jack took home a lump sum of $113 million after taxes, a life-changing sum for someone who was already quite well off. However, this avalanche of money brought with it a series of troubles. His car was broken into, with thieves making off with hundreds of thousands of dollars. Tragedy struck with the unfortunate loss of his granddaughter, Brandy. The problems didn't end there. Jack faced legal issues, including DUI arrests and being sued by Caesars Atlantic Casino. He also had to cope with the heartbreaking loss of his daughter and his home. Sadly, Jack Whitaker's life took a downturn, and he passed away on June 27, 2020, following a long illness, although no details were disclosed. His story serves as a stark reminder that even immense wealth can't shield one from the challenges and sorrows that life can throw our way. 2. $1 billion jackpot, Wolverine Club's epic win. Now let's talk about an absolute game changer. On January 22, 2021, a remarkable lottery club in Detroit known as the Wolverine FLL Club rocked the world of lotteries. Comprising just 4 members, they held the golden ticket that unlocked a $1 billion jackpot in the Mega Millions drawing. But the twist here is how they decided to claim their fortune. Instead of opting for the traditional annual payouts, they went for the one-time lump sum payment. And guess what that lump sum was? An astonishing $557 million. That's a mind-boggling $139 million per member when split 4 ways. It's like winning a night out with your buddies, except on an entirely different level. But here's where it gets even better. The Wolverine Club has big plans for this life-changing wealth. They're thinking beyond themselves and aiming to make a lasting impact for generations to come. Education, scholarships, and of course a bit of spending money to enjoy the fruits of their fantastic win. It's a story that not only brings fortune but also a sense of purpose and giving back to the community. 1. The record-breaking $1.5 billion jackpot. The mysterious South Carolina winner. Hold on to your seats because our number 1 spot takes us to the biggest Mega Millions jackpot in history. On October 23, 2018, a mind-blowing $1.5 billion jackpot was claimed by an incredibly fortunate player in Simpsonville, South Carolina. What makes this story truly intriguing is that this winner chose to remain anonymous. And who could blame them? The fortune was enormous, and not only did the lucky South Carolinian win big, but the state itself also hit the jackpot, pocketing $61 million in income tax from this historic win. With no idea of the winner's identity, it's easy to imagine them enjoying a life of luxury and relaxation, basking in the glow of financial freedom for the rest of their days. This incredible tale reminds us all that luck can turn an ordinary life into something extraordinary in the blink of an eye. As we bring our enchanting journey through the lives of Mega Millions winners to a close, we've witnessed the incredible power of fortune and chance. These stories stand as vivid reminders that life can be a whirlwind of surprises, where unexpected moments can lead to unimaginable wealth. We trust you've relished these tales of triumph, learned from the insights into financial wisdom, and gained a glimpse into the complexities and joys that accompany vast riches. Remember, life is an unpredictable adventure, and your own story may be on the cusp of an extraordinary twist. We extend our heartfelt thanks for joining us on this captivating voyage. Until next time, embrace the unpredictability of life, for who knows when your own remarkable story may begin.